viewers, my name is Joseph from Joe's Page, and today I'm here to teach about 20 keyboard mysteries you have to know as a computer user. And in here, I'm going to specifically use the Windows key in collaboration with other keys in this lesson, so stay tuned. In here, we are going to use the Win key in collaboration with other keys. And to find the Win key, it's on the left hand side of our keyboard and is found in between the FN key, that's the function key, and the Alt key. Also, it's below the Z alphabet key, so take note of that. Now, the first keyboard shortcut we are going to use is the Win key. When you press on the Win key, it's going to display the start menu. When you press on it again, it's going to disappear. So this is the first keyboard shortcut to take note. Now, the next one is Win key plus D. And Win key plus D displays and hides the window desktop. So if you want to view your desktop, you use the Win key plus D to do that. And if you want to cover it, you use the Win key plus D to pop it up again. So this is how to do that. Let's move to the next one. The next one is Win key plus E, and that is going to open Microsoft Windows Explorer. So when you use the Win key plus E, it's going to open the Microsoft Windows Explorer. You can switch folders and files here. So this is all about Win key plus E. Now let's move to the next one, that is Win key plus B. And Win key plus B is going to give you options to select on our system tray. So when you use the Win key plus B, you can be able to select little icons on our system tray here. So that's all you need to know about Win key plus B. Now the next one is Win key plus M. The Win key plus M minimizes all windows. So if you want to minimize your window, you can use the Win key plus M, and it's going to minimize your active window. Also, we move to Win key plus R. Win key plus R is going to open the run window. So when we use the Win key plus R, it's going to open the run window, and you can type in whatever command you want, like CMD, and you click on OK, and it's going to pop that information for you. Also, we move to the next one, that is Win key plus U. And Win key plus U is going to open Utility Manager on the ease of access center. So when you use the Win key plus U, you are going to open the ease of access center. So in here, you can select your display, your cursor and pointer, your magnifier, your color filter, your high contrast, and narrator. You can select from the list of options here. So that's all to know about Win key plus U. The next feature is only going to work on Windows XP, and that is Win key plus Tab, and that is going to cycle through open programs on the taskbar. If you are using Windows XP, what you need to do is to use the Win key plus Tab to cycle through open programs on your taskbar. Also, we move to Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10 similar features or similar keyboard shortcuts to note. The first one to note is the Win key plus the plus sign or the minus sign, and that is going to open Windows magnifier. So before you can use this keyboard shortcut, you need to activate the Windows magnifier, and by activating the Windows magnifier, you use the keyboard shortcut Win key plus U to open the ease of access center. In here, we move to magnifier, double click on that, and make sure it is turned on. So now you can go back. So now you are free to perform this function. You use the Win key plus the plus sign to zoom, and the Win key plus the minus sign to zoom out. So this is how the magnifier works. Now the next one to note is Win key plus Home. Now in here, Win key plus Home minimize all windows except the active window. So if you have an active window but you want to remove or minimize all the background windows, the best keyboard shortcut to use is Win key plus Home. The window in front is an active window, so when we use the Win key plus Home, it's going to remove the background window, and to bring it back again, we use the Win key plus Home. and it's going to bring it back again by using the same keyboard shortcut. The next keyboard shortcut to note is WinKey plus T, and that is going to set the focus on the taskbar icons. So if you want to switch from one icon to the other on the taskbar, the best keyboard shortcut to use is WinKey plus T. So when we use the WinKey plus T, it's going to highlight one of the icons, and with the help of the left arrow and the right arrow keys, you can be able to switch and select any of your choice. Now we move to WinKey plus left arrow. WinKey plus left arrow is going to shrink the window to half screen on the left side for side-by-side view. So when we use the WinKey plus the left arrow, it's going to move the active window to the left side of our screen. Also, the next keyboard shortcut to note is WinKey plus right arrow, and that one is going to shrink the windows to half screen on the right side for side-by-side view. When we use the WinKey plus the right arrow, is going to move the active window to the right side of our screen. The next one to note also is WinKey plus the up arrow. WinKey plus the up arrow is going to maximize active window. So when you want to maximize any active window, what we need to do is to use the keyboard shortcut WinKey plus the up arrow. So let's do that, WinKey plus the up arrow, and our active window is maximized. The next keyboard shortcut to note is WinKey plus the down arrow. It minimizes all active windows. So if you have an active window and you want to minimize it, the best keyboard shortcut to use is WinKey plus the down arrow. So when you press the WinKey plus the down arrow, it's going to minimize the active window only. Now let's move to the latest Windows version, that is Windows 10, and let us consider certain keyboard mysteries you need to know about that. Here is where we're going to find the mysteries I was talking about earlier on. So let's move on. The first keyboard shortcut to use in here is WinKey plus A, and that is going to open the Windows 10 Action Center. So when you use the WinKey plus A, it's going to display the Windows 10 Action Center, and in here it displays various notifications and various tabs for you to select to make your work very efficient. So the next one is WinKey plus comma, and it peaks at Windows desktop. So if you want to peek at the Windows desktop whilst you are having a window opened, this is the best keyboard shortcut to use. We use the WinKey plus comma, and you can view the desktop whilst your hands are on the keys, and when you leave them, it's going to bring you back to your active window. So that's how to view the desktop whilst you are on an active window. The next one we're going to tackle here is WinKey plus I, and that is going to open the Windows 10 settings window. So when we press WinKey plus I, it's automatically going to display the Windows 10 settings window. So this is our Windows 10 settings window, and it's by the help of the keyboard shortcut WinKey plus I. Also, WinKey plus S is going to open the Windows search utility. So when you want to search for something, you need to use the keyboard shortcut to make it very fast, and that is WinKey plus S. And in here, anything you want to search for, you just type it in. Like I want to search for notepad, I type that in, and it's going to display notepad for me to select or open. The next is WinKey plus full stop, and this feature helps you to open special symbols and emojis on your windows. So when you use WinKey plus the full stop, it's going to open the emojis here, and you can select the kind of emojis you want. So if you are browsing or you are typing in notepad or wordpad, you can use these emojis in your text. Also, you can access certain special symbols here. When you move here, we have the TM, we have the $sign, and when you move down here also, we have the music symbol. Just use the keyboard shortcut WinKey plus full stop, and it's going to display all these symbols for you. The last but not the least is WinKey plus X, and it opens the power user menu, which gives you access to many of the features most power users would want to use, such as device manager, control panel, event viewer, command prompt, and much more. So using the WinKey plus X, you are going to open the power user menu. The power user menu, you can move to the start button, right click on it, and it's going to display. But there is a keyboard shortcut that's going to make that very fast, and that is WinKey plus X. When you use the WinKey plus X, it's going to display it very quick. So now this is the end of today's lesson. If you want more of computer tips and secrets, what I want you to do is to kindly subscribe and leave a comment below. Bye bye.